Hey, I'm Mr. Parka, and you're watching Mr. Tony the Dead.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. And this time we're going to be talking about Homegrown Horrors Volume 1. That's right, we're going to be talking about all three movies in this box set from Vinegar Syndrome. We're going to be talking about Fatal Exam, Beyond Dream's Door, and Winter Beast. And the first movie we're going to take a look at in here is Winter Beast, and this is from director Christopher Thies, or Thies, I'm not really sure how you say it, but it's from that guy. And this came out in 1992, 76 minutes long. And this is about, it's kind of a weird movie. It says it's unclassifiable. And I guess nowadays, more or less, you could probably classify it. It's got stop motion. It's got monsters. It's got, curses. It's got legends. And it's got like a really weird guy putting on a clown mask and dancing to some old creepy song. It has it all. But what this is, it's about this lodge. It's called Wild Goose Lodge, and it's like a place where people go and they hike and everything. Just a place to go on vacation. And in these mountains and that, there's been these murders that are happening, and the sheriff is losing some of his people. And the guy that's in charge of the lodge wants it to, keep it quiet and everything. Doesn't want to spook the guests or anything. And they think has to do with like some old cursed, kind of like a cursed land, or like, Native American black magic going on the, on these mountains. And they want to just, what's going on with this. But I've heard about this movie before. The VHS tape is extremely rare, I guess, because I looked at how much it was on eBay, and it goes anywhere from like $300 to almost $600 for the VHS tape, and people paid that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I thought it was crazy spending $80 on a VHS tape, but let me tell you, this is not worth almost $600. Okay, I don't care how rare it is not worth buying that VHS tape for. Hopefully, if you can find it from somebody for like $100, okay, but I'd never pay that much for the VHS tape. I gotta say, this is a fun movie. It is fun. There's all the monsters in this are all like stop motion, and it's not really done that bad. It's kind of has that, of course, that Sinbad feel to it. That it's not as good as like Ray Harryhausen or anything, but it's fun. They're cool looking monsters and that, but it's just when they go to kill somebody, then the person is like this clay figure, and it looks pretty bad, but it's, again, it's low budget, and it's, I don't know, it's weird. It's a weird movie. But yeah, I mean, I never even saw a trailer for it or anything until this box that came out. Like, I never really had interest in it. I just saw like the cover. There's another cover to this. It looks really cool. I'm like, oh, that's neat. What is that? But it's totally not what I thought. And, I got to finally see it thanks to this box set. And it's something else, I gotta say. Vinegar Syndrome, they did a good job with this. It looked good and sounded good. But it says in the beginning of each one of these, actually, that it's used the best quality that they could find. Like, especially in here, it's shot throughout like so many years, and it goes from like 16 millimeter to 8 millimeter, I believe, and you could tell the difference. And like, it was shot at different times, so like it took a long time to make this film, and you could see that, but I think that just adds to the movie. I don't think it ruins it at all. It's kind of like, oh, look at this different shot they made. It looks, you could totally tell, like I said, but it didn't really bother me. It was fun, but it was almost like, too, like when it's like this, whatever shot it was, say it's a 16 millimeter. I don't know, the difference really that, but like there's the one shot that's a little more grainier, and this character is kind of, smiling, but he's kind of evil, like the guy who didn't want, kind of like the mayor or whatever that didn't want to close the beach in Jaws. He's like this, like, I don't want to close my mountain. But like, he's like happy, but like you could tell he's gonna be trouble. And then like they show him in the same exact shot, like the same moment in like the 8mm, let's say, and he's just like serious and not, you know, giving them an inch, and there are no smiles or anything. It's really strange. So it's almost like they changed up the character a little bit. It was really weird, but he's my favorite character in this, though. There's, like I said, there's a scene with the record player that he puts on this mask, and it's like, oh dear, where is my Johnny? Oh, it's so weird, and I love it. Like it was such a like, what the fuck is going on? It just happened, and it was great. I had to like rewind it a few times to watch that part again. It's fantastic. It was so weird, but the movie, it's fun. It's not great. It's not a masterpiece or anything, but I had fun with it watching it. But it's probably my second favorite in this box set, to be honest. But that's what that is. So I'll show you what's inside of this. And here you have the newer artwork. It's all right. I'll be honest. It's not my favorite artwork or anything, but I like it. And then you have the original artwork in the back, which looks generic in a way, but they're both okay. Like this one isn't even that great, but I know this one is cool too. The only thing is I like this font better on the spine. And here you can see the Blu-ray that's region free with the new artwork on top of it. One thing pretty much all three of these have is a decent amount of special features, I will say. Of course, there's commentary track on here, archival commentary track. It came from Long Peak, unfinished early work print version of Winter Bee, Sweat and Persistence. It's a new interview. I saw it in a dream. It's another new interview, and with some of the actors from the movie. There's like an interview with pretty much every main actor in here. And oh dear, what can the matter be? An archival making of documentary, and then deleted scenes. There's a lot of stuff on here, a lot of good stuff, and they're decently a decent long interviews. So you get a lot with just this one movie, but you have three in here. So let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have here Beyond Dreams Door, and this one is about this guy named Ben who's having these really bad dreams, and they're very violent and everything, and he's trying to find out why he's having these kind of dreams, and he's talking to like this professor and everything, and then he's seeing like people he knows in his dreams and end up dead in the dream, and then like in real life they're they end up missing and pretty much erased from history. And there's a whole big thing behind this one. This one is a little more in depth than like the others. It's really fucks with you, this one, because like he's in a dream, but like this like thing that's after him and anybody, he kind of like gets people involved somehow. Like they look up about what's going on and everything, and it's like they all of a sudden they get this like creature after them as well, and the creature could just come at you at any time. You can't trust your eyes. Like it could be somebody that's you don't know they're dead. The creature could be playing tricks on you. Like your nightmare could be like right in front of you. You don't even know. You think you're awake, but you're like asleep. It's just really a mind fuck, this one. It's not a bad movie. I think it was very creative, and it says here it's from a first feature written and directed by jack of all trades filmmaker Jay Wolfel. I'm not sure. I'm terrible at names. He's the Ohio lens Beyond Dreams Door, and it says it skillfully blends elements of surrealism, mystery, and grotesque and violent horror set pieces, resulting in a wholly singular vision. It's went direct to video, which is strange, but not uncommon. I think it's like for a first feature film, it was really good. Like he did a great job with this. It had me like my mind all over the place. It was pretty crazy, kind of I wouldn't say not stolen from Freddy Krueger or anything from Nightmare on Elm Street or anything, but kind of had that like what's her name from part 3 and part 4 that could pull people into their dreams. And it kind of reminded me of that, but like she did it on purpose, and he just like, oops, sorry, you're involved now. But I wouldn't say they stole it or anything at all. It's just an idea, and it's not like there's a guy chasing them. There is a creature, and it is very bloody and violent. Like I said, it's a mind fuck, and it was fun. It was I swear to say fun. It was a fun movie. And again, another one that with the best quality that they could find, and like some of the elements are not necessarily lost, but maybe not as good. They couldn't clean up as good in that, but like it looked fine to me. And again, with all these, I put the captions on. And the captions were really good. Everything matched up well. Right speed, right on time with the in cue with the talking. So it was fine. And this came out in 1988, and this one was 80 minutes long. And this one had likable characters, I would say. The first one, or the Winter Beast, there was likable characters in that, but like it was like goofy. This one was more serious, and the main guy Ben, he's kind of like going out of his mind, and other people that like I say, brings them in. Like most of them, like they die, but then they come back. It's like, are they dead or not? And then this guy that's supposed to be helping him, he's like a TA. He kind of got on my nerves a little bit because he's like he knows this person's dead, but then it's like, oh, where is she? Oh, she's in her room. And you go in the room and there's a coffin in there or something. It's like, she's dead. Like, I don't know. Like, again, okay, you don't know. It's like, oh, is she really dead or not? But like, he knows she's dead. Like, he knows she is dead. So, but I don't know. He just got on my nerves because he's like really dumb. But it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Beyond Dream's Door. And the reverse cover I show you is very creepy. I've seen the VHS. I never saw any of these until now, but I did see the cover to it, and I was wondered what that was about. Very creepy vibe and everything. So yeah, I even think it's like you can't, like I said, you can't trust your eyes in the movie, and you don't know what's real or not. But it kind of reminded me of like not like at all like it, but like In the Mouth of Madness, like where this person, are they really there or not, kind of thing. It was fun. I wouldn't say I'd watch it like all the time or anything, but I would watch it again, probably just to see what other things I missed or not. Give it another chance because I did like it, but it didn't blow me away or anything, and I wasn't amazed by it or anything. But like for a first time feature film, fantastic. Great job. And I'd like to see more from this director if he has anything out. So if anybody knows any other movies from this director, let me know, because I don't know. I'm in the dark about this. But again, it looked really good and sounded good. And, they did a good job with this one as well. And now I'll show you what's inside here. And here you have the new artwork, which is fantastic. I love that. I love the font. I love the colors. I love the way the font is tilted and everything. Looks great. And the creature is really cool. The creature kind of looks a little generic in the movie, to be honest, but he's very vicious and, just about as vicious as his picture. And then you reverse it to this side, and it's like the original cover, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty scary looking, It's a little plain, but, whatever. I would say I like the newer one better, but this one's pretty crazy and pretty scary. I like it. You could tell like the font is like kind of generic looking, but that they worked with what they had, I guess, but I like this one a lot more. And here you have the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray is region free, and as you can see, the newer artwork is on top of it. Also, like I said, these all have some really cool special features. This one has special features as well, except there's two categories in here. It says new special features. It's like Where Horror Lies. It's a making documentary feature, interviews with cast and crew. And again, the documentaries and the interviews and that, it's not like real quick or anything. They're like decently long sized, interviews. So you sit down and you find out a lot of good stuff about the movie. Of course, commentary track and everything, and brand new commentary track. And then the archival special features is a group commentary track, and with the director. Behind Dream's Door is another making of the documentary. Getty Monsters, the FX featurette, montage of unused and alternate takes, unused and alternate FX footage, bloopers and behind the scenes and stuff like that, which is kind of funny, kind of weird, especially when you're watching it. Like I said, from 1988, it's kind of neat that they have a blooper reel. It's kind of cool. And you're just supposed to be like really serious at the part, and they just like break. It's really funny. But yeah, it does, a lot of good stuff on here. A lot of good special features, which makes you appreciate the movie even more. But yeah, that's Beyond Dream's Door. And the last one I have here to talk about is Fatal Exam, and this is from 1988 as well. And this one's 114 minutes, and I'll talk about that in a minute too. But this is directed by Jack Snyder, and it's made by a first-time cast and crew based in St. Louis, Missouri. So another first time with a cast and crew. And this one was my favorite one. This was the first one I watched out of the box set. I just love like these type of movies, and it sounded like it was right up my alley, so I wanted to watch this one first. And it turns out this one is my favorite one. And what one is about this like group of students that they're in this like different class. It's like a class they can't really even be graded on, like if they're going for their final exams. Like, how are we supposed to be graded for this? And here it's like this like psychosis kind of class. They've been given this assignment to spend the night in this like place where there was this murder that happened that's supposed to be haunted. And what happened was this guy went around basically and murdered his entire family in this house. So the teacher wants them to go there, spend the night, document if they find anything in that, and then present their findings to him, and over the weekend, and go from there. And they get there and they basically just want to party and hang out and have fun, get drunk, stoned, all that kind of stuff. And then they kind of think that maybe their fellow students are pulling a prank on them. But then, of course, there's somebody dressed in all black in a cloak with like a scythe, and like a Grim Reaper thing, and going around like, trying to take them out. And then they realize obviously it's not a joke. But this is like ultra low budget haunted house slasher kind of film. It starts off being like something completely, it starts off being something, and then it just like toward the other half of the movie it goes completely different. It's like two type of movies in one. Again, I don't want to say what happens at the end, but it's really cool. It's very likable. A lot of likable characters in this. One thing I will say though is that they needed to edit this a little better. Now it says 114 minutes. Yes, it's 114 minutes long, but I honestly think it's because, like I just said, they didn't edit it good enough. There are, like I just did there's a lot of long pauses and like awkward moments that could have just been trimmed down, like a lot of them. And they just didn't do it. And it's kind of funny that it's in the movie. I don't mind that it's in the movie. I think it adds to a certain charm of it. But like, it's like, oh my God, when you see, it's like, why is that one like one of them from the box set's like 70 some minutes, the other one's 88, and this is 114? It's like, why is this so long, like a long movie? Now 114 minutes, it's not that bad, like especially nowadays. But when you're watching a low budget, ultra low budget movie, it's kind of like, oh my God, because sometimes it doesn't work out because there's a lot of stuff they could have edited and they didn't. And this is one of them. But again, left in, it kind of has that charm to it. I don't know. But I really like this one. I like this one a lot, to be honest. Like, I would watch this one again and again. It was just a fun movie. The characters were fun. And very, very cool, like, idea. And Jack Snyder, he's done a lot of other things now that I want to take a look at. But it's really cool. Like, I watched the first one I watched, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. And this was they're all newly restored in 2K from 16 millimeter original camera negative. And this one is the same way, except for Winter Beasts, like I said, goes back and forth. But I was saying this was shot on video, and somebody's like, actually it's 16 millimeter. And then I watched like this documentary with them, and of course, yes, it is in 16 millimeter. But it kind of has a feel of a shot on video too, but it's just very ultra low budget, and it was fun. So now I'll show you what's inside here. And here's the new artwork on here, which I love. I love this artwork. I wish this came with posters of each one of them. That would have been fantastic, but didn't come with posters. But this one is awesome. I love this cover so much. This cover I don't like at all. Like, in the movie I see where it's from, but I don't like it at all. this would make me honestly not want to watch it. But this one caught my attention right away. And here you have the Blu-ray, and the Blu-ray is region free. And as you can see, the new artwork is on the cover. And like I said with the other two, this one also has some special features. It has a group commentary track with everybody in the movie. Like there's the director, there's a couple actors in here, composers, sound, and a special effects guy. Then there's a Fatal Examination. It's a brand new extended making of documentary featuring interviews with the cast and crew, and reversible artwork cover and all that. So there's not as many special features on here, but they're really good because they're long and a lot of information and everything. And like, I don't remember if it was like in the other ones too, but the interviews are being shot like during COVID and everything. So especially on here, it warns you actually that it goes from like, having like, sit down with the person, and then some of them are on Zoom. So, and you could tell the difference, but it really doesn't matter, too much. It's just okay, that's on Zoom. It's not like the person gets cut off or anything. It just, the quality's not that great. But you understand everything they're saying. They, tell their story and everything. It's really interesting, and to see these people together again talking about this, and what their memories and everything, and little anecdotes and stuff. Same thing with all the other interviews. Like it's cool to like somebody think like, wow, that was so long ago, and all my movie has a cult following. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and again, it looked good, sounded good, captions were fine for all of them, and I enjoyed it. But like I said, it needed to be edited, and they didn't. But I like that they didn't. I don't know, especially in the beginning with the teacher's speech, or not speech, but he's like telling them the assignment and talking about this and that. It was like such a long, drawn out, like I would have fell asleep in the class. But it again adds to the charm of it. And there's in the making of this, in the documentary, the director Jack Snyder is talking about that scene where they had to get into this school to shoot the scene. And I'm not going to spoil it for you because I want you to watch the documentary. But it's a very, very funny and interesting story, and I don't know, I really liked it. So yeah, but the movie was great. I loved it. Again, this one was my favorite one in the box set, then probably Winter Beast, then Beyond Dream's Door. But they were all really good. They were all good movies, and they're both not like each other. Like, not, this isn't like Winter Beast, and Winter Beast isn't like Beyond Dream's Door. They're all totally different, three different types of movies. So you get a good variety in this box set of types of movies. But now I'm going to just show you a quick, a little bit about the box set itself. And here, like I said, you have the box set. It's, a nice hard cardboard. And you get on the side here, Homegrown Horrors Volume 1, which is cool because that means there's other volumes going to be coming out, and I'm excited for that. But you got the Fatal Exam, Beyond Dream's Door, and Winter Beast. Their fonts on the sides, really cool. Nothing's embossed or anything. You could see maybe the letters are a little shiny. I don't know, you can't really, there you go. You see it's a little shiny. That's about it. Same, every one of them. And then the back, you got these images, which is cool. Looks really good. And then when you pull this off, you got this underneath. No pattern or anything on here. And there's nothing inside. There's no booklets or anything, which kind of stinks. No, posters or anything. But you got a lot of special features. I think that makes up for it. But this is exactly like the Giallo ones that Vinegar Syndrome has out, like the same style, which I love this style. And nice hard cardboard. And when you say cardboard, it's like kind of might put people off, like cardboard, but like, I mean, it kind of is. I mean, I don't know the exact name for what this is, but like, I don't know if you hear that, but like, it's pretty, sturdy and thick, and it's good. It's a really quality box set. I like it a lot. Well, that's all I'm going to say about this box set. I really like it. I'm glad I got it, and I really, really highly recommend this for everybody. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this. Low budget horror, but they're a lot of fun, and to just sit back, turn your brain off, and just, throw back a few, do whatever's legal in your area, and just have some fun watching it, get a viewing party together, watch Winter Beast with everybody. It's guaranteed to have a good time, you know. But yeah, I really like this box set, and I can't wait to see the rest of the box sets that come out. I don't know how many volumes are going to come out, but this is volume 1. I can't wait for volume 2. I can't wait to see what's next. These is home run. Probably my favorite, one of my favorite things that Vinegar Syndrome has put out. I have other releases that they put out that I really enjoy. But box sets, as far as box sets go, my favorite one from Vinegar Syndrome. Fantastic. Highly recommended. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So everybody, please give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. Well, that's everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.